In the world of music, there are stars who create success, and there are legends who define an era, and then there's one very rare individual who not only defines an era but redefines what it means to be an artist. That individual is Michael Jackson. Just pause for 2 seconds. If you believe that music is more than just songs, but history, culture, and stories that change the world, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because you're about to witness one of the most compelling stories in music history. And now, why did everyone imitate Michael Jackson, and yet no one could be like him? The question that has puzzled the world for decades isn't why Michael Jackson became famous, but why he became the standard by which everyone is measured. Every generation has produced great singers. Every decade has witnessed the emergence of exceptional voices. But one thing has remained constant. Whenever a new artist appears, people begin comparing them to Michael Jackson. Does he dance like him? Does he have his stage presence? Can he sell like Thriller? Can he create industry-changing videos? Can he become the new king of pop? The strange thing is that this comparison doesn't happen to the same extent with Elvis Presley, or the Beatles, or Madonna, or even Prince. Only Michael Jackson is the one for whom the world constantly searches for a successor. But why? Why does everyone imitate him? And why can't anyone be him? The answer isn't in the moonwalk dance. It's not in the white gloves. It's not in the red jumpsuit. It's not even in his voice. The secret runs deeper. By a lot. It's in the way he changed the very concept of the artist. Before Michael, and after Michael. It's hard to imagine what the music industry was like before Michael Jackson. In the 1970s, a singer sang, a dancer danced, an actor acted, and a music video was just a short advertisement for the song. No one expected an artist to be a choreographer, visual director, dancer, writer, and brand creator all at once. Then Michael came along, and he completely changed the equation. The audience no longer just bought a song. They bought a complete experience. From the moment they saw the cover, to the clothes, to the stage, to the lighting, to the video, to the dance, to every move the artist makes. That's why Time magazine described his legacy as the original blueprint for the modern global artist, the artist who combines music, dance, fashion, visual identity, and brand into one persona. This idea seems commonplace today, but it didn't exist before Michael. The all-rounder. If you look at the world's most famous stars today, you'll find something they have in common. Beyoncé, Taylor Swift, Justin Timberlake, Usher, The Weeknd, Bruno Mars. Each of them doesn't just sell a song. They build an entire world around themselves. The fashion, the dance, the lighting, the colors, the cinematography, the logo, the speaking style. The audience has become as much a follower of the personality as they are of the music. This model didn't originate with social media. It began with Michael Jackson more than 40 years ago, when the music video became a film. In the early 1980s, record labels considered the music video merely a means of promoting the song. Small budgets, simple filming, a few minutes and the story is over. But Michael rejected this concept. He believed that a song deserved a visual world that matched its power. And that's why Thriller was born. It wasn't just a video. It was actually a short film, about 14 minutes long, directed by John Landis, that changed the world's perception of music videos, becoming a benchmark for an entire industry. Audiences no longer just waited for the song. They waited for the video too. And production companies began pouring millions of dollars into the music video industry. Years later, this culminated in Michael and Janet Jackson's Scream, which cost around $7 million, becoming one of the most expensive music videos in history. All because Michael convinced the industry that visuals were just as important as sound. A night that changed history. May 16, 1983. Motown 25th Anniversary Concert. At first, the show didn't seem any different. The audience watched old hits. Applause. Smiles. Then Michael Jackson walked in, wearing his black jacket and glittery gloves. He began singing Billie Jean. And then, minutes later, a moment occurred that became part of pop culture history. He moved backward, while everyone else thought he was moving forward. The moonwalk. The move might have existed in different forms before among some dancers, but the whole world knew it through Michael. The next day, newspapers were talking about the move. Children were copying it. Dancers were trying to learn it. And the whole world was asking the same question. How did he do it? But the truth is, the secret wasn't in the movement. It was in the timing, and in the confidence, and in the silence that preceded it. And the way he kept the audience waiting before the stage erupted with excitement. He knew that performance wasn't a series of steps. It was the creation of a moment. And that's why those seconds have remained in the world's memory for more than 4 decades. Clothing that became a language. How many artists can you identify from a single piece of clothing? Perhaps very few. But Michael, all it took was seeing a single white glove, a black fedora, white socks with black shoes, a red jacket, to know instantly who it was. This wasn't a coincidence. It was part of an identity he carefully crafted. He thought through every detail. Even the clothes played a role in the story he wanted to tell on stage. That's why his costumes later appeared in auctions and museums, becoming cultural icons no less famous than his songs. Why did everyone imitate Michael? The answer seems simple. Because he was ahead of his time. Every artist saw Michael's success as a roadmap to the top. But the problem was that many imitated the style. They couldn't imitate the essence. You can buy gloves. You can learn moonwalk. You can wear a jacket. But you can't buy charisma. You can't imitate stage presence. You can't replicate personality. And that's where the real chapter of the story begins. Because the secret that made Michael different wasn't in his dancing. It was in something cameras couldn't easily capture. Something everyone who attended one of his concerts felt. Even before he sang the first word,